the Big Three at Fantasy Alarm TV. I'm your host, Ray Flowers. First number of the day is 2.76. That's the ERA of the Mariners starter, Ronis Elias, thus far. Now that's a really good number. He's been a mixed league option, and he might continue to be a streaming mixed league option, but he's more of an AL-only play than a mixed league guy. Why is that with Elias? Many reasons for that. He's got a 301 batting average on balls in play, league average. 11.8 home run to fly ball ratio, league average. A 1.2 ground ball to fly ball ratio, league average. And, he's got a strikeout to walk ratio of 2.8. He's a good pitcher, but not overly skilled. He does have a spot in the Mariners lineup long term. He is pitching very well right now. But my recommendation is be careful in mixed leagues. But in AL-only leagues, you can feel pretty good about the Mariners lefty. Second number of the day is 1.23. That's the career whip of Sean Markham. Yeah, I know, Sean Markham, folks, pretty good pitcher. Injuries have been an issue for him. Jumping around from team to team has been an issue for him. He's up with the Indians right now. 3.8 ERA for his career, 1.23 whip for his career. Home runs have been an issue at times, 1.2 per 9 innings pitched. But the bottom line is Markham, when healthy, has been an effective hurler. Unlike Elias, though, he doesn't have a spot locked down in the starting rotation, which does make him nothing more than a streaming option in mixed leagues, and more of a weapon potentially in AL-only leagues. Markham is on the Indians, if you didn't know that. The Indians have got Carrasco, they've got Kluber, they've got Bauer and Salazar, so it's the fifth spot in the order that's open. TJ House was supposed to fill that, an extreme ground ball pitcher who had a ton of success in 2014. House was atrocious early this season. He went on the disabled list with an issue with his shoulder. He's starting his rehab assignment on Friday. When healthy, you have to think the Indians want House to fill that role, but he has to prove he's healthy, and he has to be able to get guys out. So for now, Markham an option. Long term, probably not with the Indians. And the final number of the day is number 4. It's the number of earned runs allowed the last 3 times that Jered Weaver has taken the hill. 23 in the third innings, too, by the way. It's at least 7 innings in all 3 of those outings. Talk of Weaver's demise, greatly exaggerated. I know this about Jered Weaver, and you should know it, too. He can pitch. He's not elite. He's not a big strikeout guy, but he can pitch. Now, I know a lot is being made of the 4.37 strikeout per 9 mark, and it should be. If we sit back down here a month and a half, 2 months from now, and that number is still there, I'm going to be very nervous. But for now, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to note that he's only walking 1.4 guys per 9 innings, throwing a lot of strikes. I'm also going to note that even though he's given up a lot of fly balls for the majority of his career, he's been able to keep most of those in the yard. 1.00 home run per 9 mark for his career. This year, it's 1.4. That's a concern. Is that because he's made some bad pitches? Is that sample size? Is it because his velocity is down 2 miles an hour? We saw Matt Cain, another pitcher who gives up a lot of fly balls, always seemed to be able to keep him in the yard. Last couple of seasons, he's really struggled with that. Maybe we're to that point with Weaver as well. But again, I'm benefiting the doubt of Weaver. He's pitching very well of late, and given the totality of his work this season, he's got a 1.16 whip. Talk of his demise was greatly exaggerated. You've been watching The Big Three, Fantasy Alarm TV. I'm your host, as always, Ray Flowers, and I will talk to you all again soon. Take care.